Hey everyone, Anne-Marie, owner of the Soul Awakening Academy, training you, the next generation of spiritual life coaches and energy healers. So today I'm going to talk about beliefs and how to let go of limiting beliefs. It's become big business now to talk about how you can kind of rewire the brain. Neuroscience has told us a lot about the plasticity of the brain and how that actually does form our belief system. Belief systems are just habitual ways of thinking. They're continuous thought patterns that have formed habits that we don't need to think about anymore, that they've fallen into the deeper subconscious mind, if you like, which is our super vast memory bank that we have as a human being. We seem to have this, nobody obviously can relate to where it is in the body, and maybe it's the complete whole system, science believes. It is something called the subconscious mind, that we have a memory, a long forgotten memory, or a belief system that's taken on from when we're very young. We don't really need to keep remembering that we believe this belief. It just falls into our subconscious mind. And they say that our subconscious mind runs pretty much all of our actions, our thoughts, feelings, and behaviors. And because we have this subconscious mind, which is on automatic pilot, running our life, we see the world from a very limited viewpoint. And because we see the world from a very limited viewpoint, we're always seeing things exactly the way we believe them to be. So when I see people asking, how do I let go of my limiting beliefs? How do I kind of rewire my brain so I can let go of this now? It is about changing your pattern of behavior, not just the pattern of behavior, but the thoughts that accompany that behavior, that thing that you want to get rid of. And what does it require? It requires determination, it requires a real deep motivation, and it requires courage, because you might really need to dig deep and uncover some stuff that might be a little bit uncomfortable for you to find out where the belief originated from, if you so wish, and then build in strategies to start to change that ingrained habitual way of doing that belief. So when I teach people the soul awakening method, a lot of it is around our subconscious belief system, the conditioning, the imprinting that we received as little children, and we work through peeling back the layers of those conditioning, using the 7 chakras as a platform for it, because each chakra holds a major life theme. Each chakra represents a chronological age and a psychological development as well, accompanying that age. So 7 to 14, we're going through our rebellion years, etc., etc. So how do we get rid of our belief system? If you really want to, and this is for the ones that really, really want to, you can simply let it go. I'll just let you sit with that for a minute. You can simply let it go. If it is not serving you anymore, if you don't want it anymore, you literally drop it. Let it go. It doesn't belong with you anymore. You've outgrown it. You've outlived it. You know better now. So let it go. If it was a piece of old clothing that you loved and cherished, you'd had it since you were, I don't know, or teddy bear, you'd had it since you were 3 years old, or, whatever. And it was really sentimental, but you know what? You were going off on a world expedition and you simply couldn't take it. And it's a matter of, if you try and take this teddy, it's a silly thing. If you try and take this teddy with you, you can't go on this holiday, this expedition of a lifetime. So you have a choice. It's up to you. You have a choice. You keep hold of it. You stay the same. Or you let it go and you move on. Think about the beliefs that you can drop. There are other beliefs that people want to keep hold of. because they believe it forms their identity. It forms their identity. And the fear of doing the opposite, the thing that they want, terrifies the hell out of them. And actually, it's a bit safer just to stay in the comfort zone. That's where the work comes in. That's where the deep psychological, subconscious, coaching, healing work needs to come in. It needs to coax you around the benefits of letting that belief go. If you really want something, you would walk over hell and high water to get it. So you need to really be aware of why are you choosing to not do the thing that you really want to do. And then you have to get honest, you have to get clear about it. You have to stop using, oh, well, I have a limiting belief. And that's, the thing that's keeping me stuck. It's not. The thing that's keeping you stuck is how you are telling yourself you have this limiting belief and the belief you have around you being stuck. If you believed you weren't stuck, just imagine for a minute that thing that is keeping you stuck. Just imagine that you didn't have that thing. Now imagine yourself doing the thing that you want to do. How does it feel? It's going to bring up some fears for you. So what fears is it bringing up for you? Then you have to mold that, or dissolve that, or do whatever we can with those fears. First of all, it's to rationalize those fears. Are those fears really true? And how much do you actually really want this thing that you say you want? What's bigger, the fear or the thing that you want? We have to make the thing that you want much bigger than the fear. Fear is only living inside your head. It's only living inside your head. If you were to change that vision of fear, that mental image that conjures up in your mind when you think about doing that thing you want, and this fear comes in and scares you and holds you back. If you were to see the opposite of that, what would you see? And how does that feel? It's all about your interpretation. It's all about your interpretation and the story you're telling yourself. And with the Soul Awakening method, we use the 4D coaching process called SET. So we see the story, we see the energy archetype that's playing out, we use the turnaround technique, and then we help you make the transformation as well. So I hope this helps. Any questions, you know where I am.